GrowerCoach.com, Ken Salvail here today. We're doing plant reviews, and today we're reviewing the beautiful Schlumbergera family, which of course are Christmas cactus, and you can see all the buds on them. I've got a beautiful white one here. This one is mostly white. It's got a little bit of pink in the bloom, but there's a lot of buds on this one coming on. And you'll also notice just a ton of buds on this red one. The red one's just a tiny bit earlier, but I treat them the same. So key important things about growing Christmas cactus is that they're actually, they're a tropical plant, and they're almost a little bit, I would say, they're fully tropical, but what triggers them to flower is cool nights. So when the nights cool off in the fall, that's what triggers the plant to set the buds that makes it bloom the next year. So what I do in this climate, we're in a climate zone 5, zone 6 here. And so what I do is about the first week of September or so, I take my Christmas cactus outside and I set them in a cool, shady spot. And I just leave them out there for about 3 or 4 weeks. And during that period, you know, at night, we're going down to about maybe 8 to 10 degrees Celsius at night in that range, which is about perfect. Even some nights maybe a bit cooler than that. But those cool nights are really what triggers the thing to bloom. So you can see it's very successful. I just brought these in just about a week ago, and just immediately when I brought them in, the buds started to swell up, and it's just unbelievable. It's every single tip of the shoots are budded, and the white one is actually very long blooming. And when I do this treatment, they'll often bloom all winter. I get blooms right through till February on these things. So it really is a great indoor plant for blooming, and you can put them outside all summer. They don't do much in the summer, they're just a plant. So, but remember, because they are actually a tropical cactus, that they do need moisture, and you can envision them being in a tropical rainforest where they'll get quite a bit of rain. Many of these are epiphytic, so they will grow in the crotches of trees and things, and then you know, they kind of hang down. They'll actually almost cascade out of a tree. I remember seeing them down in South Florida, and they were just beautiful down in Key West, hanging about 8 or 9 feet down out of the crotches of the trees. So you can imagine how spectacular those are when they bloom. You know, if you ever get a chance to go see those bloom, of course, it's generally around Christmas time. In the tropics, those cool nights, you know, that'd be about 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 10 degrees Celsius, that would occur, you know, closer to the Christmas timing before they get those nights. So that's why Christmas cactuses, where they're native to, are going to be blooming typically around that Christmas time or just shortly afterwards. Whereas in colder climates where we are, we start them earlier, so they usually will bloom their main bloom in November, and they'll be done most of their blooming by Christmas for sure. But with these ones, I don't know what it is, but I get bloom after bloom after bloom pretty much all winter. So again, watering, you give them a good soaking of water, and then you let them dry just slightly between each watering. And once they're outside in the summertime, it's just, you can pretty much water them as much as you want, as long as they're in pots. So that's basically it. They're super easy to grow, and I give them a little bit of food, but I don't go too crazy with it, about once a month. And during the winter months, I don't feed at all. And I just want to move them closer to bright windows. The one thing that I notice is that whatever side of the plant is closest to the bright window, that's the side that'll produce the buds the most. So I keep rotating my plants. About once every 3 weeks or so, I'll rotate the plant about 180 degrees, and I'll see all the fresh new buds come around to the side that I'm viewing from. So that's just I think an additional tip on that. So thanks again for tuning in to GrowerCoach.com, and we hope to see you back again soon.